playing just under 300 yards today. Oh, and beautiful drive.
Tataurangi at the short par 4 will have a putt for eagle to extend his lead. Start today with 3 consecutive birdies as we move to 14, and Charles Howell. Charlie Reimer's out there.
Thank you, Roger. That's a 9-iron for Charles. His 14th, playing at 166 yards and very well played.
So Charles Howell at 24 under, and David Duval
back at 12 with his second shot, Roger. 186 yards. Whole location, back left, just over that rise. Oh, that's an excellent golf shot right there.
Well, Duval, yeah, he really needed a good shot like that. Duval, a bogey at 5, came back with that birdie at 6, but then a bogey at the par 5 9th, and then another at the 11th. So Duval is at 22 under, 2 over on his round today.
And very surprising, I think, Roger, because he was really in great form yesterday, shooting 63. He fired at all the flags. He looked in great control of his game, and that surprises me that he hasn't gone a little better today.
Well, I think he got a little too aggressive and short-sighted himself, but now Jeff Sluman birdied this hole yesterday. Just 152 yards. Back into the breeze just a little bit. Just a little 7-iron, trying to get it over that little ledge.
Settle down.
That certainly hit firm, Ian.
It sure did. It's found its way over the back, but he may still be able to putt it up the bank there. May not be too bad. That's what happens around this golf course. If you get a little bit too aggressive, it's what happened to David Duval earlier in the front 9. The whole location's tucked way back in the corners.
Spends countless hours in that short game area.
Controls the ball nicely. He stands very upright, very close to the ball, as you can see there.
Love the way he flights these little short wedges.
Keeps the club head on the line for a long time. Should spin. Same place as Jeff Sluman.
Don't know what's going on with that area of the green. Those Phil Tataurangi here on 16. If he can hit a good drive here. Always lost a little right, guys.
Just missed that cart and get a full swing. It may not be too bad, Mike. He might be in between those trees.
He does, but you know, he's brought danger. And now Jim Furyk. Pretty much a 3-shot par 5 for Jim. Not enough breeze out here to help him, and that too should be fine.
Other than some wind on Thursday afternoon, Ian, we've had great conditions all week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have been taking full advantage of the course conditions and the weather as we look at Tataurangi out at 16.
Phil's got 100 yards left for his 3rd shot. He'll lay it up out of the right-hand rough. I like that play. Actually, it was a little too dangerous on his 2nd shot.
The dangerous thing here, though, Mike, is spinning it back too far, wouldn't you think?
No doubt about it.
Spin back a little. Really good shot.
Yeah, well judged there. 30-year-old from New Zealand, Phil Tataurangi, 2nd.
Much club. He's going to have to take something off this.
And that's the last thing you want to be doing on a hole like this. I think he'd be better out going all out with the 3-wood rather than trying to cut up the driver.
I agree with you. I'm really kind of surprised to see him with the driver in his hand.
So easy when you ease off a driver to just sort of shrimp it over to the left a little bit, not really fully release on it.
Very low.
I'd be trying to run it up.
That's what he did. He hit right into the bank.
Well, it's a good play. It's going to stay there. We'll be able to putt it from there.
Got a nice backstop behind the hole. Most of the players we see today will try to drive this green, but this may be the better play.
There's a look at 15, listed on the scorecard at 341 yards.
Yeah, it's 341 if you drive it out there where Mike Holbert was and then pitch in. We saw Jim Furyk do it earlier this week and made a good birdie. as we go to him at third.
All out.
And that's David Duval with his second shot here at the par 5. This from 278. I think he's hit it a little too high for it to chase up onto the green.
Just a hint of breeze back in their face there. That's why that one didn't get there.
.208 yards, 6 iron. Pins all the way in the back left today.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that was a good, smart shot. I thought before he hit that, the 2 biggest shots of his life were this one and the tee shot on 18. He's got one of them
short of that cross bunker. Remember yesterday he blew it over this green, but this was really a nice little shot right here.
I like that play. I like the layup and leave the full lob wedge in for the third.
It was nice. He had a great chance for birdie, Ian. And he got it. Should have a nice go at the green and 2 on this hole.
Absolutely perfect. Couldn't have asked for better.
At 17, Paul Stankowski.
Big perfect. Likes it.
Down.
Very aggressive play right there.
Sure was. Just big high old fade right at the flag. Beautiful shot.
And now back at 16, Jeff Sluman hit a big drive here yesterday. Only had 218 yards left. Well, this is on a good line right here. Turning a little left. This should have some scoot on it.
Good shot as well in the fairway. Not quite as long, but still reachable.
Now the second shot for Charles Howell into this par 4 18th. That's a 7 iron, 189 yards.
Perfect distance, about 30 feet right of the hole. So hard to go at that flag with the water just left of it.
Charles Howell. Second at 18.
Stewart's left with 139 yards, and this is a very good yardage for him. It should be right on a standard pitching wedge. Playing from dead middle of the fairway. His back hole location good for his right to left ball flight.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if this didn't finish up inside 10 feet. Trying to hook it in a little.
Look at this shot. What a beauty.
Great control. Play the golf that he knows he's capable of.
Stay up. Will it stay there?
Yeah, Bermuda rough just held it up.
Well, Duval, who managed to make his par at 6.
Things that he does extremely well is his balance is good.